Welcome to Living Room. Tonight a look at Centron Films corporate convention movies, also known as road pictures made in the late 1950s. Centron Films Corporation was a leading industrial and educational film production company specializing in classroom and corporate 16mm films. Centron was a smaller company than its contemporaries, such as Encyclopedia Britannica Films, or Coronet Films. It was nonetheless very successful from the late 1940s through the early 1990s, gaining added fame with the Academy Award-nominated documentary titled Leo Bowerman, which was made in 1969. One of the primary sources of revenue for Centron Films was the production of corporate convention movies. These were unique films made exclusively for a corporate client that were shown during large-scale convention meetings across the country. The films were often big-budget productions where A-list stars of that time period were hired to play roles or entertain the audience during the presentation. Tonight we're featuring excerpts from films produced for one of Centron's biggest clients, the oil company Phillips 66. They spared little expense and took advantage of any resource open to them during production, including student dancers and actors from the local University of Kansas. Also included were celebrity appearances from the comedy team Rowan and Martin, before their hit television program Laugh-In began, along with singer-performers Anita Bryant and Ed Ames. Tonight's episode will be a strange adventure through the thought processes and marketing practices used by corporate America in the past.
To the 60s? Let's find out. And here to help us are those wacky stars of television and motion pictures, Rowan and Martin.
Hi, I'm Dan Rowan. This is... Dick. Will you come on?
I can't.
What's the matter?
I don't have any clothes on.
Oh, well, that's all right. Come on.
What do you mean it's all right?
Well, they're
you don't walk
introducing
that
us.
well.
Now,
Introducing
let's
is
come
one
on.
thing, but you don't
Say
walk
hello to
out.
all these people.
Well,
come on.
You didn't tell me we were going to have guests.
Well, tell them your name. That's all.
Huh?
Your name.
Oh, I knew it this morning.
Well, concentrate.
No, it's a shorter name than that.
You know your own name.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dick. Dick Martin.
That's fine.
How much do I get for that?
It isn't a quiz show.
Oh.
If it were, you'd have known the answer. How come you're out of uniform?
What do you mean out of uniform? I'm not going to wear one of those old tan uniforms. I want one of the new ones. Have you seen those new ones
Oh,
yet?
yeah, they look nice.
The singers all have them. I don't see why we can't have them.
Yes.
Do you see any reason why we can't have them?
These
What?
people have some very important things to discuss.
Oh, I know that. And I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you on having made 1959 the best year of your lives.
Very good.
And for keeping those crappers clean. I tell you what.
And to help us tell our story in song, here's the lovely singing star of the George Gobel Show and the Don McNeil Breakfast Club, Miss Anita Bryant.
If you want to be ready for a great new day, if you want to show off your stuff, see Tom, Dick, and Eddie on the straightaway, then the secret is for you, sure enough. If you want to be better than the other man, be a fellow who is making the secret to the 60s. It's the secret of your success. Let the secret to the 60s help to pave your drive with gold. For the secret is the answer wherever 66 is sold.
Say, have you heard what the Phillips sales meeting is going to be like this year?
Haven't heard a thing yet, but it'll be good. You can depend on that.
We don't want to hand our division people a prepared package and say, this is your sales meeting. We want to make them a part of it.
But we've got 18 divisions. That means 18 customized sales meetings.
That'll take an awful lot of planning. And I wonder what something like that would cost.
I suggest we contact some experienced producers and get their ideas and estimates on such a sales meeting.
Good.
They'll be able to tell us if it's possible.
Then that's it.
This one's from Phillips. Do you think maybe?
It is. Call a meeting. We've got some planning.
Meetings?
If we plan a basic program and let the divisions do their own...
No. Even the divisions part of the meeting ought to be planned out. That way the divisions will each take part.
But the overall presentation won't vary.
Right?
Right.
Good idea. But 18 shows on approximately the same days.
That means 18 portable stages.
18 sets of all materials.
Forget the details. Let's get the ideas first.
Right.
Let's see.
Idea.
That's the way it started. One group, Phillips Petroleum Company with a communications need. A need for a sales meeting that will be a proper kickoff for the 60s, and yet a meeting in which the division personnel can take an active part. The other group, Centron Corporation. One of the producers contacted by Phillips now has the challenge to create the ideas and plan the format and the budget that will do the job for Phillips. What do you think?
Best so far.
I like their ideas.
They're fresh and original.
Then Centron gets it, right?
Fine.
Okay.
That's it.
A project like this,
Will be a real challenge.
Yeah.
we ought to get busy.
Right away.
But first,
The ideas.
Giving birth to ideas isn't always an easy process. But when the dam finally breaks, things really get into gear.
Now, paint the floor. Light the sight. Bring on the set pieces. Try them together. Bring one closer. Try them both close. Nope. That's better. Try it there. No, over here. No, back there. That's it. Kill the lights. That one's ready to go.
Say, how about...
Well, then how about...
looks like we're all set.
Then that's it. Roll it. Camera set. Sound set. 40, take 3.
The big man symbolizes the man-sized job that Phillips dealers are doing today.
I'm Ed Ames. To some of you, I'm known as Ed Ames, the singer on Broadway and records. To others, I'm Mingo on the Daniel Boone Show. But today, I can be anything I choose. From a driveway salesman, to a Western renegade, to a gambler. Gather round. The name of the game is Enterprise, and Phillips 66 men are playing it every day in 49 states. You're betting your time and know-how against the competition up the street, and we're here to deal you a fresh hand. How's this pair for openers? Nancy Myers, Flight Fuel Queen, and Debbie Bryant, Miss America for 66. They'll both be around to sweeten the kitty. And now, the gasoline that won the West is breaking out a new deck, emphasizing products, service, the golden approach, merchandising, and the good neighbors. What you make of them is up to you. It's dealer's choice.
The secret to the 60s was the theme of the meeting. Original musical numbers to help explain this theme were composed by Centron personnel and sung by stars like Anita Bryant.
Six keys to the 60s, the wonderful, marvelous 60s. So open your eyes now, we're putting you wise now, and listen please, listen please. You'll soon have the 6 keys, the wonderful, marvelous 6 keys. So lend us an ear, men, let's all get in gear, men, the time is near when you'll hear these 6 keys mean money, money crisp and green. Who doesn't want money? And money's what we mean. We'll give you the 6 keys, the wonderful keys to the 60s. There's good news a-comin', your pumps will be hummin' soon.
Parts of the message were illustrated in comedy sketches by Rowan and Martin.
Thank you very much, miss. You come back and see us again.
Dick. You be sure and do that, sweetie. You come back and see us real soon, huh? Yeah. Brian!
Dick.
Brian! Come back soon, huh? Come back soon. Did you see her? Woo-hoo-hoo. You know what I say about these girls. When they come in here...
Now, what do you think you're doing? That woman could have been a super mystery motorist.
You say that about every girl that comes in here. Can't I have any fun?
Well, it's true. Any one of these women customers could be the mystery motorist. And besides, all of our women customers are important. We can't afford to lose any of them.
Well, we can't afford to lose that one. Did you get a load of her?
Oh, yeah.
And that's just her head.
I got a load of you. You know, that's very rude when you look at a girl, her dress pulled up like that. You shouldn't do that.
How did you know her dress was pulled up? You were peeking, too, huh?
I just happened to...
You show me a woman customer like that. Now wash the windows up and down, up and down. I'll screw up the phone. I'll sweep the door.
You cut that out.
It was good.
Well, you're just lucky the boss wasn't here. If you're going to clown around like that...
I'm not clowning around. I happen to be a red, white, and gray Phillips man.
Well,
I'm a golden approach man.
you are.
Yeah. Learned that in school.
You learned it?
Yeah.
You're watching Living Room. Tonight's feature is a look at the corporate convention, or so-called road films made by Centron Films of Lawrence, Kansas.
Background projection and a variety of other visual aids helped the Phillips executives tell their story.
That our population will grow 15 million in the next 5 years. And by the end of the decade, we should have 213 million people in the United States, an increase of 33 million over our present population. Perhaps no other factor will be as important to the businessman in the year ahead and throughout the 1960s as this great potential for new customers brought about by an expanded population and a change in the makeup of that population. The second major factor we can see for the year ahead and for the 10 years ahead is a trend toward greater mobility.
Charlotte Montgomery from the Good Housekeeping magazine staff gave an expert's view on what and why women buy.
Now, how much do you do to start this business coming your way? Is your front office clean and well arranged? Are your displays attractive? Is there a place for a woman to sit as she waits for a tire to be changed or for a lube job? Does she feel welcome in your station? Does she feel out of place? If she feels out of place, she'll never linger and look around and buy. These are my 7 points, and they add up to good service given in a friendly way, a personal, warm, be-my-friend way.
New products were introduced by individual motion pictures that later could be removed from the overall materials and used as a part of the year-round Phillips training and sales programs.
Phillips research engineers set exacting high standards for clean-burning, noise-free performance as they put the various blends on trial in the newest high-compression engines. Will it deliver quick starts under all kinds of conditions? Will it give faster engine warm-up? Faster acceleration? And smoother power? Is there any knock, pre-ignition, or other combustion noise? Check the test instruments. What about rumble? Is it present? Or has an improved blend been able to eliminate this symptom of harmful combustion? These are the questions the engineers had to answer in selecting the best possible formula for the new flight fuel. Test engines were disassembled and carefully checked. Every part of the combustion chamber was studied and examined for fuel deposits, and the deposits were measured and analyzed. Control of these deposits was a major consideration.
New uniforms were introduced to Phillips personnel throughout the show, including this novel presentation.
It's not a law this fellow regrets. He's got it, he'll get it, because he has class. The polish he has isn't all on the glass.
During the conception and production of this project, Phillips and Centron worked closely together to be sure that the desired ideas, facts, and attitudes would be effectively communicated by the Phillips sales meeting. Soon all the materials were ready. Scripts were prepared for the entire sales meeting, not only for the filmed portions, but for the parts to be played live on stage by the division personnel. Motion pictures were in the can, film strips were set to go, and 18 separate traveling sets, such as this one, were ready to be sent out to the division personnel. And how were all these materials coordinated into an effective sales meeting for Phillips? Let's see. The sales meetings got off to a fast and entertaining start. The division personnel were integrated into the meeting by interplay between them and characters in the motion picture.
There are so many things that all go together to make up the secret to the 60s. Of course, I can sing about them, and I will, because there are a lot of wonderful new things to sing about. But when it comes to the real inside information, there's no better place to get it than from your own division manager.
Thanks, Anita. Hi, everybody. Well, as you can see, we're doing things a little differently this year. As a matter of fact, this whole sales meeting is going to be different from anything we've ever done before. This year, our theme is The Secret to the 60s. We're not going to be talking this year about just 1 year at a time. We're going to be talking about 1960 and all the years to come in this decade. Because we're going to have new opportunities and new problems in the 60s. And when I say we, I mean everyone in this room, every dealer, every jobber, everyone connected with the sale of Phillips products.
The film strips were narrated live by division personnel.
It would be a shame to leave out the hero. And the hero hasn't been left out. Now you have a new uniform. And a uniform a businessman can be proud to wear, anywhere. And one your employees will be proud to wear, too.
And well-planned transitions between the live and canned portions of the production made for a smooth and fast-moving program.
All the good guys wear white hats.
All the good guys wear white hats. They all dress like plutocrats. You can tell them from the brats. All the good guys wear white hats.
He faced the bad guys in the street, and he told them they were rats. They had to make one bad mistake. Now they've changed their habitats. They've gone below, but now they know that all the good guys wear white hats.
Anybody here know how he felt? Well, there's nothing like having a customer tell you how to do your job. But the customer's in the driver's seat, and it looks like he's going to stay there. Our question is, how are we going to get more of them? That brings us to our third key to the 60s. So let's bring our own Fred Saxton out here to tell us what it is.
Howdy. The third key to the 60s is new customers.
The motion pictures and film strips were projected from behind the set, thus eliminating these mechanical distractions from the meeting.
Here, miss. Thank you very much, miss. You come back and see us again.
You be sure and do that, sweetie. You come back and see us real soon, huh? Yeah. Fire! Dick. Bye. Come back soon, huh? Come back soon. You know what I say about these girls? When they come in here...
Now, what do you think you're doing? That woman could have been a super mystery motorist.
You say that about every girl that comes in here. Can't I have any fun?
Well, it's true. Any one of these women customers could be the mystery motorist. And besides, all of our women customers are important. We can't afford to lose any of them.
No, we can't afford to lose that one. Did you get a load of her?
Oh, yeah.
That's just her head.
I got a load of you. You know, that's very rude when you look at a girl, her dress pulled up like that. You shouldn't do that.
How did you know her dress was pulled up? You were peeking too, huh?
I just happened to...
You show me a woman customer like that, I'll wash the windows up and down, up and down. I'll screw up the phone, I'll sweep the floor.
You cut that out.
It was good.
Well, you're just lucky the boss wasn't here. If you're going to clown around like that...
I'm not clowning around. I happen to be a red, white, and gray Phillips man.
Well,
I'm a golden approach man.
you are.
Yeah. Learned that in school.
You learned it?
Yeah.
And the client's reaction? The same. And what was the reaction of the division managers?
Well, the set was compact enough to be carried in the station wagon. It took us less than an hour to set it up and have it ready for a meeting. It required only 6 people to conduct the whole show, and it was a first-class sales meeting. I thought it was great.
This has been the story of a sales meeting for the Phillips Petroleum Company. We here at Centron feel confident in our ability to help you solve your communication problems, whatever they may be. We have the modern facilities and a highly skilled staff ready to help you in motion picture production, media advertising, design and layout, customized photography, direct mail advertising, publicity campaigns, shows and exhibits, public relations, sound recording, and market research.
You know, it's kind of nice being a retired tire. You get a lot of rest, nothing much to do but hang around and think about old times. Boy, those were the days. You'd wake up in the morning, and when that sweet little old lady in tennis shoes came out, you felt ready to gobble up the road. Any road. And you could do it, too, because from the test tube to the tire rack, you were a Phillips tire, and that means a lot. To the dealer, to the customer, but most of all to me. Because, let's face it, friends, being a tire isn't the easiest job in the world. There's nothing like a sports car rally to make a guy thankful for Phillips' heavy-duty nylon carcass and built-in skid protection. Oh, ow. Oh, of course, it still hurts a little on those S-curves. And this is no picnic either. A chauffeur-driven car is great for the owner, but the darn thing weighs 5,300 pounds. Oh, at least. You've got to be a 900 by 15 tire just to carry all that around. Now, he sits up there and enjoys life. Probably has no idea that the ride he brags about is partly due to Phillips' continuous element tread design. The wide footprint, with over 4,300 gripping edges, makes big tracks with people who want a more comfortable, whisper-quiet ride. Ow, ouch. This might not be the quietest, most comfortable ride in the world, but it gets an important job done. Deep cleats, high tensile steel beads, self-cleaning open center tread. Self-cleaning? I wonder what that... That's what it means. Son of a housewife. Here's a pretty good test of a mother's nerves. Or a tire's. Stop and go driving in downtown traffic. Hey, watch it, lady! city, suburban, and country driving all over kinds of roads. Oh, that's too sharp. Oof! You can get all tired out trying to keep a modern woman rolling. That's why it's good to come home to a Phillips station and get taken care of. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yes. Don't stop. More. More. Yee-hoo-hoo! I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to get carried away. Sometimes, though, air isn't enough. Eventually, your tread wears down, your tired old body feels the cuts and bruises, and you know you're past your prime. You know you're going to step aside for one of the younger guys on his way up. Oh, well, all things cometh to their just and natural end.
Well, Nancy, you ready for your first day at work?
Well, I guess so, Ed, but, well, frankly, I'm just a little bit nervous. Are you sure you did the right thing in hiring a woman?
Well, they got women executives, teachers, taxi drivers, don't they? And police women. Why not a girl on the drive? Besides, this is all part of my Keep Your Station Beautiful campaign.
Well, golly, I hope it's all right. But, you know, a lot of your customers probably think a woman belongs in the home.
Well, you got to make them feel at home, as if they were your personal guest or friend. And remember, any one of them could be a credit card customer with a Golden Approach Award.
Oh, golly, that's right. Boy, would I like to have an automatic toaster.
Okay, now, here's your first customer, or rather, your first friend. Remember now, the Golden Approach.
Personal guest, eh? Oh, I'll bet he is a credit card customer. Hello there. Oh, gee, I'm so glad you could come. Could I fill it with flight fuel?
I'll say. This is what I call service.
Oh, this is just the beginning. Why, we can do anything you want right here.
We can say, I really liked your approach.
You do? Oh, gee, that makes me happy.
Hey, what do you want?
Oh, could I have an automatic toaster?
A what?
Oh, you mean it's going to be a cash award?
What are you talking about?
Well, you said you liked my approach.
I didn't think you expected to be paid for it. What kind of a guy do you think I am?
Well, I thought you were someone with the Golden Approach Award.
Golden approach? I'd say it was more a gold-digging approach.
Oh, gee, Ed, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but he sure got mad about something. I was just trying to be friendly.
Well, I think you two just misunderstood each other. You know, all customers are important to us, not just the ones with toasters to give away. Well, they are important as sources of income, but they're important as people, too. And if you treat them right as people with the right kind of friendliness, you'd be surprised how often it can mean extra money. But you got to get first things first.
Most folks are regimented, so concerned with hourly wages that they hardly see the people come and go. But here's an economic fact that's held up through the ages. It's your winning ways with people that makes the dough. There's no such thing as living off your luck. You can't count on cheating fortune to the end. The thing to do to make another buck is to do the things that make another friend.
We will get his windshield clean, check her wiper blades for wear.
I'm an expert dipstick reader.
I'm a whiz on tire care.
I can check his water level and the battery fluid too.
There's nothing overlooked when a Phillips man gets through. Were you possibly unaware, sir, that according to the findings registered on my pressure gauge, you're badly in need of air, sir? Madam, here's a quick reminder. It should save your car some toil. The engine functions badly when it needs 3 quarts of oil. Perhaps you hadn't realized your terminal posts are oxidized.
I hate to break bad news to you, but, ma'am, your fan belt's worn clear through.
Don't worry, folks. It's a Phillips station.
If her fan belt's going to shred and his battery's corroded, to the crankcase his gear empty or his tire has just exploded, we can fix it or replace it, breathe and clean or peel it too. There's nothing overlooked when a Phillips man gets through.
I see. Oh, I see. I've got it now. There's no such thing as living off your luck. You can count on cheating fortune till the end. The thing to do to make another buck is to do the things to make another friend.
There's no such thing as living off your luck. You can't count on cheating fortune till the end. The thing to do to make another buck is to do the things to make another friend.
You're watching Living Room. Tonight we're featuring examples of Centron Films corporate convention movies.
Even your steadiest customers are actually on your service station drive only about 30 minutes a month. Their impression of your station is based upon the attention and service they receive in that short period of time, plus what they observe as they drive past the station in between visits. The first time this young woman stopped here, she was impressed. Among other services, the driveway salesman vacuumed her car. She liked that extra attention, but on her next visit, she stepped in an oil spot left on the drive. Her shoes transferred the dirty oil to the carpet in her car. She did not like that at all. Now her impressions are both good and bad. She is not sure whether she will return or try a competitor. She has plenty of choices. Throughout the week, she passes these other stations many times, and in the back of her mind, she forms a new set of impressions. The trash by this station warns her away. An unsightly view from the street is as unpleasant here as it would be in the yard of a neighbor. Used cars for sale by this station give it a junkyard look. Meanwhile, the landscaping, clean curbside, and neat aspect of the Phillips 66 station impress her each time she goes by. After all, this is part of her neighborhood, and she takes pride in its overall appearance. Her decision to return to Phillips 66 is based largely upon the station's good neighbor appearance. The neat pump island, the certified clean restrooms, and the orderly sales room convince her that the oil spot incident is not likely to occur again. The Good Neighbor Code indicates that the dealer is pledged to keep the service station the way the customers like it, clean and attractive. Being a good neighbor is simply a matter of making a good impression. And the more people you impress, the more business you attract.
Well, let's see how much you remember. All right, now, I'm going to be a woman customer, see?
You're what?
So, I'm a woman customer. And
You're a woman customer?
That's right. So when I come...
Are you married?
I'm married.
All right.
So I'll...
You fool around?
Oh,
I was just kidding.
Right.
Do you?
It isn't important.
It is to your husband.
This is important. Now, let's see what you've learned.
All right.
So I'm a woman customer. I'll come driving in, and you try the golden approach.
Right on.
Let's see how good you can do.
All right.
Okay?
Here we go.
Here we are. All right.
Come on, Mom.
You ready?
Here we go. Fill it with flight fuel, sir?
No, you wouldn't say that.
Fill it with 66?
No.
Lemonade?
No.
Peanut butter?
Oh, come on. You know what I mean. I'm a lady customer. You wouldn't say sir.
Oh! Fill it with flight fuel, baby?
Now, you wouldn't say that either.
Well, I was just kidding.
Well, stop kidding around.
All right.
Now, get serious.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you've asked me if I wanted you to fill it with flight fuel.
Right.
And I said yes.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you say yes. If you're going to say yes, just say yes. Right out.
All right. Yes, I want you to fill it with flight fuel.
That's better. Here we go.
All right. Now, remember, I'm a woman customer.
Right.
So you show me how you would handle her.
Huh?
Show me how you handle a woman customer.
Well, I wouldn't handle a woman customer. That's a fine thing to accuse me of. I wouldn't if I were allowed to.
All right. Show me how you treat the customer.
All right.
Now, don't spill any of that on my fender, young man.
How'd you like this right in the face, you old bat?
Now, you wouldn't say that to a customer.
I'm sorry.
The customer is always right.
Right.
Now, I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Why can't we finish this first?
I'm going to pretend to go to the restroom.
Oh!
I'm still the lady customer.
Oh! All righty. Jada.
Well,
You're pretty quick there, lady. Didn't have to go very bad, huh?
never been so insulted. Your restroom is filthy.
Well, it may be now, but it wasn't when you went in there. Why don't you watch what you're doing? My boss goes around saying he keeps that place clean. He keeps it clean. I keep it clean, and I hope the hell you didn't make a mess in there.
Dick!
What?
Well, you can't talk like that to a customer.
You can?
Well, of course you can.
Well, I've always wanted to.
Doesn't make any difference. Why? If our boss ever heard you talk like that to a customer, he'd skin you alive. Now, check under my hood.
Huh?
Check the hood.
Oh, check the hood. Huh. Check the hood, check the hood. You're about a quart low on oil, lady.
You're dripping the oil all over me. Forget it.
Forget it. Well, it's your engine, but you're a quart low.
No, forget the whole thing, Dick.
Forget the whole thing. Wait a minute. I'm doing a good job. I could do better.
You work in the lube bay. I'll take care of the customers on the driveway.
You don't trust me.
Well, it isn't that I don't trust
Do you think that's the way I'd really treat a customer? You know me better than that. Watch me. Shut up. Shut up. Ding, ding, ding. Fill it with flight fuel now?
Yeah.
Good.
Don't get any on my car.
Ooh, I'd like to dry clean your hat. And don't mess up that restroom. I told her, didn't I? To the lube bay. To the lube bay.
It takes a big, big man to be a good, good neighbor. Being friendly don't cost a dime. It takes a big, big man to be a good, good neighbor. For a little man ain't got the time.
It takes a big, big man to be a good, good neighbor in the fight against the dirt and grime. It takes a big, big man to be a good, good neighbor, but a little man ain't got the time.
Good neighbors, are known for the courtesy. Good neighbors, the pride of their community. Good neighbors, will lead the cleanup jamboree. Make your stations destinations, good neighbor company.
It's a nice idea to lend a hand. Gonna clear up trash across the land. Gonna make this nation clean and bright. Well, it's gonna be a pretty sight. Need to save the wildlands for the day when a man just needs to get away. Then we need more rivers running clear as they were in the days of the pioneer. Now your neighborhood's a place to start, even though it seems a little part. Every bit you do will do some good. Good neighbors make a neighborhood. It takes a big, big man to be a good, good neighbor. Help a little guy in his climb. It takes a big, big man to be a good, good neighbor. Only little men don't have the time.
Good neighbors, good neighbors, good neighbors do the best they can. Good neighbors, good neighbors, good neighbor, you are quite a man. Good neighbors, will lead the cleanup jamboree. Make their stations destinations, good neighbor company.
Neighbors, the big choice is yours. And we hope you've chosen to have a winning year with the gasoline that won the West. Nancy?
Well, I've certainly enjoyed being a girl with all you Phillips men around.
We have your card. Next time we meet, it will be at your good neighbor station.
Mystery lady, that's how I'm known. Mystery lady, searching alone, moving in secret, leaving no clue. The one I'm seeking, will it be you? When I am near you, though you're not aware, will you still show me that you really care? Show me that always your thoughts are turned to a mystery lady searching for you. my special mission is searching for you. Will I discover that you're special too? Give me your promise, and I'll give my own. Mystery lady, that's how I
That's that Rawson on a little roll.
Thunder, brawler, brawler, suet.
Here's your brawler, suet.
Geronimo!
Look out for my paint. I've been working all day.
Oh.
Where have you been?
I was out in the neighborhood. Don't you remember the boss came in and said get out and make some calls or something?
Yeah, I remember, but he didn't mean for you to spend the whole day.
Well,
How many calls did you make?
one.
You spent the whole day with one customer?
But what a customer she's gonna be.
Oh, there you go, out piffling away your time.
I don't recall saying I was piffling.
Well, we were wasting
There's
your...
nothing the matter with meeting a nice young lady.
Oh, Dick, you don't have to spend your time in this town trying to meet girls. Well, there's 4 girls to every guy here.
There's what?
There's 4 to 1.
Well, some sneak's going out with 8 girls, because I'm not doing too good.
Dick, you're never going to be a good driveway salesman.
I could be a jobber. Huh?
Look, don't louse us up with this customer.
No.
Let me do all the talking.
You're going to.
All you do, clean the glass.
Clean the glass?
All right?
Right.
Morning, sir. Fill it up with light fuel? Yeah.
Good morning, sir. By George. You... Sheesh.
Hey! What are you doing? Oh, for crying out
mistake. I
loud.
didn't know.
What am I going to do with you?
Ugh. Why don't you get the boss to recommend me for district salesman? I could do that. Oh, I know I could. Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. We'll try and figure it out some way.
This staff and these facilities and services of Centron are at your disposal to help you with your communication problems. May we take this opportunity to invite you to visit us, or let our representative call on you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Living Room. We hope you enjoyed this look back in time at corporate convention movies made by Centron Films. Tune in next week for another low-tech media adventure in film or live music on Living Room.